Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of How To. My name is Anthony from the UK, and today we are going to be talking about hotels. Now, we have all stayed in one, probably with a good experience in the past, and maybe some bad experiences in the past, but the vocabulary that you use typically is the same. So in this video, we're going to look at some words that maybe you won't know that you can use when you go on holiday or if you're away on business. So the first word is typically the first person that you will see, which is the doorman. And as the name suggests, he opens the door for you if you're in a nice hotel. If you're not in a nice hotel, then you're the doorman. So you go through the door and you go straight into the lobby. Now, while you're in the lobby, typically you will see the concierge. The concierge is dressed in usually very nice clothes, and his job is to organize the things that you need in terms of restaurants, in terms of theatre, the activities and amenities that you will do on your stay. You may also see the porter, or as they say in the USA, bellhop. He is the person whose job is to take your luggage, all of your bags, up to your room, which is easier. You go straight to the reception desk and you speak to the receptionist, who will give you the key or the key card. In the modern world, key card, because everything's electronic. While that you're there, you can ask about breakfast. So you can say something like, "Excuse me, what time is breakfast?" Simple. Or, if you want to be a little more sophisticated, "Excuse me, what time is breakfast served?" Of course, you can use modal verbs like could and may, not can, because can is too informal. Could and may because you don't know the person and you're in a more of a formal setting. So, "Excuse me, could you please tell me when breakfast is served?" Very, very, very formal. After that, you may want to ask about room service, because if you're really tired, you want to eat in privacy with Netflix, you can ask, "Excuse me, do you offer room service?" And then, of course, after you've been to your room, you come back downstairs, it's Friday night, you may want a drink. So if you order your drink, the person may ask you if you want to pay now or if you want to charge it to the room. This is an expression that means you add that cost to your hotel bill. You don't pay in that moment. So if you've forgotten your wallet or you don't have your phone, then you can simply add that cost to the bill and pay at the end of your stay. Now, quite often in hotels, maybe you will need an extra something. Now, those two common somethings are typically a pillow, which is the type of cushion that you put behind your head when you sleep. And typically, for example, I love to sleep with two pillows, so you can go downstairs or you can pick up the phone and say, "Excuse me, please could or please may I have a second pillow?" Remember, if you're in a nice hotel, specify soft pillow or hard pillow. If you're not in a nice hotel, then accept the pillow. The second thing is the towel. Now, the towel, of course, is what you use to dry yourself, either after you've washed your hands or you've had a bath. And we have different names for different types of towels. You have a hand towel, which is typically smaller, and you use that for your hands. We have a bidet towel, or you have a bath towel, which is typically what you use after a shower or after a bath. Now, of course, if you don't want to check out at 11 o'clock, because it's far too early, you can ask, "Would it be possible to have a late checkout?" Or you can simply say, "Would it be possible to check out late tomorrow or Monday?" You may need to pay extra money for this, but it's always worth it. Sleep is priceless. So there you go. There are some expressions that maybe you didn't know. If some of those were a surprise, or if you have a particularly interesting hotel story, comment it down below. And if you enjoyed this video, then please like, subscribe, and remember to switch on the bell icon so that you are informed when we upload a new video. My name is Anthony. This was my STV. Thank you for watching.